Hello everyone, it's Boston Blaisdale here. Hope you're doing well. We are back for a Second Life University class, a series of tutorials helping you to learn about the vast virtual world of Second Life. We're continuing the series to help you build and customize your avatar. If you've been following along, you'll know that we've been walking through a range of different mesh bodies and heads in Second Life. And today we are focusing on the Reborn body by the creator Ebody. This is a female mesh body that you can purchase, and I'm going to be showing you all of the steps for getting it set up, along with some guidance around how you can achieve different looks. So whether you're looking to switch your body or you just want to update your system avatar, this video should be perfect for you. And with all of that said, let's get into it. All right, we're starting off by searching for the store. If you just type Ebody, it's going to generate loads of results. But instead, if you type Ebody Reborn store with the places filter ticked, that should give you the correct result. And then we can click the teleport button and let's go. Here we are at the Reborn store. They've got the body and a few different add-ons that you can purchase in this space, but the body itself is just over on the back wall. Always try some free demos before committing to any mesh body. It's something that's going to be with you for a while in Second Life, so you want to feel comfortable with how it looks. I always enjoy camming around stores as well and seeing how people have styled their avatars in creative ways. This is actually the store manager of Ebody who kindly agreed to me including them in the video. I thought their avatar looked really cool and unique. And one of the reasons that Ebody has become so popular in Second Life is because it's very versatile in how you can shape it. Whether you want something slim, curvy or chubby. And by the way, in this Second Life University series, we're actually going to be looking at some fantasy and non-human avatars that you can create. So look out for those videos. I'll be walking you through the whole process and giving you some recommendations. Okay, so makeover time. A couple of steps before I unpack the body. I'm firstly just removing some of the items that are being worn on this starter avatar. In my inventory, in the worn tab, I'm right-clicking the root of the folder and then selecting remove from current outfit, which basically strips everything down to basics. Now I've added a LeLutka head to this avatar. You would need to buy a separate mesh head from a creator such as this one, or any others, some of which we'll be featuring in this series. Or you can wear your body with the system head which comes free when you create your Second Life account. I do have two separate tutorials for the male and female LeLutka heads, so I'm not going into detail in this video because we are focusing on the Reborn body. I've unpacked the Reborn body from our objects folder. These are the contents which are included. We only need to wear a few of these to get started. The body itself is just down here and it's listed by name with the version number next to it. Always remember to add rather than wear. The body also comes with some underwear to get you going. One thing I like about this body is that it's baked on mesh by default, so it's already enabled without us needing to select any buttons. We're also adding the HUD, which acts as the controller for configuring different parts of the body, and this will appear on our screen. If it doesn't automatically open up, it may be because it's minimized. So just click on the square icon to maximize it. And we're going to be using this HUD a little bit later. Now the body skins that you get included, they're actually very good quality and they come in 5 tones. And they also come with neck blends. So you should find that it will blend with the skin of your head if the face skin didn't come with one. So this avatar is wearing a LeLutka Evo X skin. So I've just chosen the one that's here for LeLutka. Before we get into the HUD, let's discuss shaping. The body comes with a few different shapes that you can try out. The shapes included, they're all modifiable, and we get a decent selection of 5 shapes, from small through to larger frames. Bear in mind that if you wear one of these, it will affect your head shape as well, because there's only one single channel for controlling the head and body sliders. So you may prefer just to start with the shape that you already have. So you can right-click your Avi, then click shape, and then just adjust the appearance sliders until you get the body how you like it. If you don't want to use the skins included with the body, I'd recommend trying out Velour's range of body skins, which you can purchase separately at their store. They've got different versions of the skin included in their pack. You've got slim, skinny, juicy, and athletic, plus all of these other little add-ons which are pretty cool. So the detailing and shadowing around the torso area, for example, it will look different if you're wearing the slim version versus juicy, which is a bit more voluptuous. And these skins are great. They provide an amazing range of diverse skin tones, from pale through to richer, darker tones, which all have different names. And I do have a separate tutorial called How to Modify Your Avatar's Skin on the Second Life University page if you need some more tips around shopping for different skins. Okay, let's get acquainted with the HUD. I really like this HUD. It's very user-friendly, it's responsive, and it's not overloaded with too many features. Regardless of which skin you use, whether it's velour or the ones included with the body, you can use the materials features on the HUD to add shine and glossiness to the skin. So I'm using these sliders to control the intensity of how it appears. You will need to have advanced lighting models selected under your graphics preferences for this to show. I'm toggling between having this on and off to show the difference that some shine and shadows can have on the appearance of your avatar. And in addition to the shine, we can use this palette to adjust the tint of the skin tone for your bomb body skin, which is really handy if you wanted to go a few shades darker or lighter. Just pick the color from the palette and then use the vertical slider to lighten or darken it. The grid will update with RGB values alongside the tone, saturation and luminosity values. So you could always copy this over and match it with the skin values in the mesh head as well. But if you're tinting the skin, just bear in mind that you can sometimes lose the richness of the skin if you go a little bit too heavy on this, and certain tints can make it look a little bit washed out. So it's not really a substitute for purchasing different skin tones from the skin store of your choice. Ebody have been very active with producing various add-ons, such as ones for boobs and thighs, and then providing development kits for clothing creators to rig for them, which allows third-party designers to release lots of new items on the market. So there's definitely a lot of clothing choice which we're seeing, but as always, make sure that you check the vendor boards to ensure that any clothing that you're buying is compatible with this body. It should either say Ebody or Reborn on the advert. And Ebody also have a monthly shopping event where creators are invited to showcase their releases for this body, so that's also a good way to discover new designers. When you wear your Ebody clothing, you may find that small parts of the mesh body are clipping through the clothing. So on this avatar, I've just put on this bodysuit by Asteroid Box, and we can see that the body is clipping through on the torso and the legs. So on the HUD, we can use the inbuilt alphas to select cuts of the body and hide them instantly. You just click on the parts, and anything that's grayed out will no longer show. Under the pose tab in this HUD, we've got a grid of hand poses which can be isolated for the left and right hands. Now I would tend to use this more so for photography, if you want to lock the hands in a static hand pose, but you can also keep them as animations. If you're not using an animation overrider with bento hand animations, just hit the random button and this will start a cycle of hand animations. There's some fun and quirky ones in here. They've provided a really good range to use for different purposes. And sticking with the hands over on this nail section, this is where you can play around with the nail colours both for the fingers and toes. Again, these just instantly change when you click them. There's a few different nail styles over here. You can also remove the nails entirely by clicking on the first button, and you'll need that option if you decide to buy some third-party nails. And obviously you don't want them to clash with the ones that come with the body. Let's jump back over to the pose tab. Now with the feet, this is the section that you'll use to adjust your heel angle, depending on the type of shoes that you're wearing. And of course, make sure that the shoes you purchase have been rigged for Ebody, the same way that you would check with your clothing as I mentioned earlier. Sometimes if you're sitting on furniture and they have inbuilt animations, you'll see this problem that arises with the ankles. With mesh bodies, you often find that feet decide to dislocate themselves. So just click on this ankle lock button if it's bothering you. And voila, no more broken feet. And those are the basics for getting your Ebody set up. Overall, a very strong contender in the Second Life mesh body market. Extremely well optimized in terms of resource complexity, and very easy to set up and use. If you'd like to learn more about the different mesh bodies and heads, just visit this URL on the Second Life website and look out for our videos which will cover different features. Thanks for watching guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment down below. But until next time, take care of yourselves, be good to each other, and I will see you soon.